When Joseph was alive, he told the children of Israel that God was going to visit them and take them out of Egypt. And they took an oath to him that they would take his bones with them when they left. And they kept that oath and carried Joseph's remains with them when they left. They traveled from Succoth to a place called Etham and camped in the edge of the wilderness. God led them in a pillar of a cloud by day and in a pillar of fire by night, and the pillar of fire was bright enough to light their way at night. And God told Moses to camp by the sea. God told Moses, Pharaoh will believe that you are confused and vulnerable. Then I will harden his heart and work a sign on him and his people, so they will all know that I am the Lord. Of course, Moses obeyed, and Pharaoh did exactly as God had said. Someone told Pharaoh that the people had fled, and his servants asked him, Why have we done this? Why did we let our slaves go? We remember the answer to that question, that they did not. They let the children of Israel go because they realized they were dealing with God, and they were afraid that he was going to kill them next if they didn't let them go. But they forgot all that when they thought they had God's people at their mercy, and Pharaoh assembled a force and went after them. When the children of Israel saw the Egyptian army coming after them, they were afraid. The Pharaoh in his chariot with 600 chosen chariots, and all the other chariots of Egypt, and captains over every one of them, and horses and his army. And they asked Moses, Were there no graves in Egypt that you brought us out here to die? But Moses told them not to be afraid. He told them, Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show to you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. God told Moses to go forward toward the sea. He told Moses to lift his rod and stretch out thine hand over the sea, and divide it, and the children of Israel would walk through the sea on dry land. Furthermore, God was going to harden the hearts of the Egyptians, so that they would follow them and give God an occasion to display his power and gain honor from an unrepentant Pharaoh and his Egyptian army. And the angel of God, the pillar of cloud which had been leading them, positioned itself between the children of Israel and the Egyptians, and became a cloud of darkness to God's enemies as it continued to give light to the Israelites. The Egyptians were completely stopped all night. As God had commanded, Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry, and the waters were divided. And the children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. And the Egyptians went right into the sea after them. But God had messed up their chariot wheels, and the chariots wouldn't drive right. The Bible says that the Lord had done this during the morning watch. He had looked at the Egyptians through the pillar of fire and of the cloud, and troubled them by messing up their transportation. The Egyptians said, Let us flee from the face of Israel, for the Lord fighteth for them against the Egyptians. In other words, let's get out of here. But meanwhile, on the safe side of the sea, God told Moses to stretch out his hand over the sea and close the water. Moses did that, and the water returned and covered the chariots, the horsemen, and all the host of Pharaoh who had come into the sea in pursuit, and destroyed them all. That day the Lord saved Israel, an intended Egyptian victim, from the might of Egypt, and Israel saw the mighty and ferocious Egyptians who had come to kill them, dead, floating on the sea and lying on the shore. And God's people feared and believed the Lord and his servant Moses.